One can argue that the most important section of the entire Torah, the entire 5 books of Moses, is the section that is found in this week's portion, Yitro. That section is known as the 10 Commandments, or more literally, the 10 statements that God shares with the entire community of Israel at Mount Sinai. We are told that the people gather as one around the mountain. They had prepared for 3 days to purify themselves, to ready themselves for this awesome experience in which God revealed God's self to the entire people. They heard lightning and saw thunder, and that is not a mistake, but that adds to the wonder of the experience and how unusual and supernatural it was. They heard the sound of the shofar, and then they heard God's voice declare these 10 foundational statements of what it means to be an Israelite, what it means to be Jewish. The question is, were the people ready for this revelation? Because if we understand the context, we understand that the people have just left Egypt. They've experienced the 10 plagues in Egypt. They've experienced God's power there. They saw another miracle at the shores of the sea, and as the waters miraculously parted and they were able to walk through on dry land, then they saw the water crash back into place upon the Egyptian army that was chasing after them. Certainly, they've had the experience of witnessing God's awesome power already, but almost immediately after crossing the sea, the people complain to Moses about being thirsty. They say, "Why did you take us out of Egypt to just die in the desert?" And then they had a fight against the Amalekite nation. Were the people really ready, spiritually ready, to receive these 10 commandments? That is the question that we need to ponder as we reread this section again this year. Were the Israelites ready? Are we ready ourselves spiritually to accept upon ourselves the commitment to the covenant? Are we ever ready? Do we need to be ready? How do we find ourselves spiritually at this moment committed to the 10 Commandments and to the system of Jewish law and practice? As we ponder these questions, Shabbat Shalom.